The Karathi were the apex predators of the galaxy. 9 feet of muscle, claws, and predatory instinct. They'd never lost a war, never shown mercy, never known defeat. Every species in the Galactic Council feared them with good reason. So when Commander Thexar lay dying in the wreckage of the diplomatic shuttle, he expected to die alone. It was the Karathi way. The weak perished. The strong survived. No sentiment. No compassion. The crash had been catastrophic. A micrometeor threw the engine during what should have been a routine diplomatic transit. The pilot was dead. The Zelethi ambassador had been sucked into space. The Vraxian delegates were crushed under twisted metal. And Thexar, his proud body was broken, green blood pooling beneath him, the cold of space seeping through the hull breach. He could hear someone moving through the wreckage, probably looking for salvage. When they saw a dying Karathi, they'd flee. Everyone fled from his kind, even in death. But the footsteps came closer. "Hey there, big guy," a voice said. "Human, male, young. That looks like it hurts." Thexar managed to focus his 4 eyes. A human maintenance worker, judging by the uniform. Marcus Reed, according to his name tag. Perhaps 25 years old. The human should have been running. "Leave," Thexar growled, though it came out as more of a wheeze. "I am Karathi." "Yeah, I can see that," Marcus said, kneeling beside him. "Those are some nasty wounds. Hang on." The human shrugged off his jacket. A worn blue thing with patches and grease stains. Before Thexar could protest, Marcus was draping it over him. "What are you doing?" Thexar had conquered worlds. He'd killed hundreds in battle. No one had ever covered him with anything, much less their own clothing. "You're going into shock," Marcus explained, checking Thexar's wounds. "The cold's not helping. I know you guys are tough, but hypothermia doesn't care about reputation. I am dying. Waste your efforts elsewhere." "Nah." Marcus pulled out an emergency kit from his toolbox. "My mom would kick my ass if she found out I left someone to die alone. Doesn't matter if you're human, Karathi, or a talking mushroom." Thexar watched in bewilderment as the human worked. Marcus applied pressure to the worst wounds, used his tools to create makeshift bandages, and kept talking mindless chatter about his shift, his girlfriend, how the coffee machine was broken again. "Why?" Thexar finally asked. Marcus paused in his work. "Why what? My species has killed thousands of yours. We are enemies." "Are we?" Marcus shrugged. "You've never killed me. Far as I'm concerned, you're just someone who needs help. That is foolish. I would not do same for you." "Maybe not," Marcus admitted, adjusting the jacket to better cover Thexar's torso. "But that's your choice. This is mine." They sat in silence for a moment. Thexar could feel his life ebbing away, but somehow the cold seemed less bitter. The human's jacket smelled of engine oil and something else, food, perhaps. It was strangely comforting. In Karathi culture, Thexar wheezed, "We die alone. Shows strength." "That sounds lonely," Marcus said simply. "It is the way. Well, human culture's different. We believe nobody should die alone if we can help it. Even our enemies. Especially our enemies, maybe. That makes no sense." Marcus smiled sadly. "A lot of human stuff doesn't. We're weird like that. We'll fight you to our last breath if you threaten us, but we'll also share our last meal with you if you're hungry. It's complicated." Thexar felt something strange, warmth that had nothing to do with the jacket. His species had studied humans, categorized them as weak for their compassion. But lying here, dying under a human's jacket while that human refused to leave. "I was wrong," Thexar whispered. "About what?" "Humans. We thought compassion was weakness, but it takes strength to be kind to enemy." Marcus checked his communicator. "Rescue's still 15 minutes out. You hang in there. Okay? We'll get you patched up." "If I survive," Thexar said slowly, "I will remember this. My people should know." "Just focus on surviving first," Marcus said. Worry about the rest later. Thexar did survive. The rescue team found them like that, the galaxy's most feared predator covered by a maintenance worker's jacket, the human still applying pressure to wounds that would have sent any sensible person running. The incident became legend, though not for the reasons anyone expected. It wasn't about the crash or the diplomatic implications. It was about the image that spread across the galaxy. A Karathi commander returning a cleaned, carefully folded blue jacket to a human maintenance worker, along with something the Karathi had never given another species. A gesture of respect. The galaxy watched in stunned silence as Thexar founded the first Karathi human medical exchange program. When asked why, he would only say, "They taught us something we never understood. Strength isn't just about conquest. Sometimes, the greatest strength is in choosing kindness when you have every reason not to." Marcus Reed continued working maintenance, unaware he'd changed the course of galactic history with a single jacket and the stubborn refusal to let anyone die alone.